Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Push Square, and in today's video I wanted to show off a game called 2MD VR Football, which is an American football game for PlayStation VR that I've actually been quite addicted to over the bank holiday weekend. So I'm going to get into a quick kind of review of this game in this video. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation VR content. With that said, let's get into it. Okay, so while I appreciated VRFC's goofy attempt at bringing five-a-side football to PlayStation VR, it never really felt like the right fit for virtual reality given the limitations of the technology thus far. American football actually makes much more sense for virtual reality though, because it's mostly played with your hands, and 2MD VR Football realises this, pitching you as an embattled quarterback with 2 minutes to save your team from crushing defeat. Now, if you do follow NFL, then you'll know that 2-minute drills can be the most exciting part of any 3-hour game, and Truant Pixel's title is really on point. So all of the standard rules apply. You can work the sidelines and spike the ball to help you stop the clock, but otherwise you've got 120 seconds to make up around 80 yards or so, and you're going to be calling the plays and throwing the ball to your receivers to get down the field. You can also run the ball if you're feeling like, say, Cam Newton, but the controls aren't great for doing this. So the real highlight of this game is its ball throwing system, which is the most realistic that I've experienced in a PlayStation VR title to date. You snap the ball with the PlayStation Moves trigger, and from there you just need to make natural throwing motions. Now, obviously none of us are Tom Brady, so it fudges your arm strength a little bit to help you make those ridiculous Hail Marys, but it feels very accurate, and the game is rarely ever to blame if a throw goes awry. There's a locker room screen before you get into a match that allows you to create up to 8 different plays, and these are assigned to different face buttons in the game itself. Now, you can manually draw the routes of your receivers, or you can stick to the default playbook if you don't want to delve too deep. You can also personalise the colour and livery of your team, which is a really nice touch. My only gripe with the customisation options is that it requires you to reach quite low down to interact with the in-game whiteboard, which depending on your setup means that you may end up out of view of the PlayStation camera. I certainly had issues with this while I was playing the game. Fortunately, none of this matters when you're out on the field. There's voice recognition, which means you can audible to your teammates, and this feature works flawlessly, but it's a little bit slower than the simpler button pushes, although it is a nice touch. And your objective is, like I said earlier, to successfully complete 7 2-minute drills, with the difficulty increasing in each round. While you'll get your throws off without too much hassle at first, later rounds will leave you in a collapsing pocket, and you're going to get sacked if you're not careful. So as you can probably imagine, picking the right plays and executing them is an incredibly addictive experience. Whether you're looking long for some Odell Beckham Jr.-esque theatrics or simply going short to make up some quick yards, it's really gratifying when a play comes together perfectly. It's also rare that the game's at fault for an incomplete pass or interception. You'll be the one to blame for a bad throw or a poor play call. And honestly, this makes the replay factor quite high. Because you're only ever working in 2-minute drills, it's easy to lose hours to the title as you move your way up the online leaderboards. There are multiple fantasy stadiums which add a little visual flair to proceedings, although the table football style character models won't be to everyone's taste. There's no arms in this game, so a reception simply means sticking the ball to the body of one of your receivers. But it works fine for what the title's trying to achieve. It's definitely not aiming for Madden NFL style authenticity. This is perhaps best evidenced by the end of round bonus minigames, which see you tossing balls through hoops in order to earn extra points. It's all about that aforementioned throwing mechanic, which really is spot on. I can't emphasize that enough. You can even put like a little bit of spin on the ball by working your wrist as you release it. It's just brilliant fun. So I think 2MD VR Football works well because it has the best throwing mechanic that I've certainly experienced on PlayStation VR to date. The game's relatively simplistic, tasking you with executing a series of successful 2-minute drills, but the ability to design your own playbook paired with the implementation of recognised NFL rules mean that there's some strategy to what is essentially an arcade affair. The art style's not going to appeal to everyone, and it's unlikely to keep you occupied forever, but fans of American football are sure to have a blast doing their best Tom Brady impression in virtual reality. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this a game that you're interested in? Are you an American football fan that's been looking for a game like this? Let me know in the comments section. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more PSVR content, and as always, thank you so much for watching.